once you've said all your life, I'm going to be an artist, I want to be an artist, I want to do art and be that successful, well-known artist, and then you fall out with the idea of making stuff, it's a huge problem. I attended a lecture where someone told me how to progress in the art world. They said you had to make, even if your work wasn't object-based, you should make objects which you can sell so that you have some income. The other thing they said was that you should make a list of every single gallery in London and visit them all so you knew which galleries would be most likely to take you on in the next few years. There's this overarching feeling that you should know what's on in all these galleries, you should know who all the artists are. What I did as a response to those anonymous listings, the ones I didn't know or recognise, the idea sort of obsessed me after a while that it wouldn't be impossible to put an advert in for a show that wasn't there, and that the gallery was made up, the show was made up, the artists were made up, and create this phantom show that essentially diluted the exhibitions listing, made the London art scene look slightly bigger than it is. The main reason I'm doing this interview is to announce that these listings existed for a few month period. What excites me about them is that it's unknown which they are, so all the galleries that someone doesn't know or has never been to and doesn't have proof that they exist physically, it puts them into jeopardy. I'm not going to say where and which and what, purely so that they are camouflaged in with the others. In terms of who this is for and who my audience is, I don't really know. I think I've kind of fallen out with the idea of making something for someone. Anyone who researches these shows, yeah, they are out of an art space when they find them. I'm giving someone the experience of essentially saying, oh, what's that? This must be a mistake. I've fallen out with the idea of that gift-based practice. The gift I want to give people is making information more useless. When people advertise their shows, so often there's this sort of this gripe of desperation, the art world must know about me, I'm going to tell everyone. I should be trying to get my name into those listings rather than making them slightly less effective at their job. I mean, I wish I was in those listings, I wish I was having shows with those galleries. I've gone round the back door and skipped the networking, skipped the brown nosing and the sidling up to curators. In a way, I've mocked the importance of having your name in an exhibition listing. I don't want to waste anyone's time any more than Googling something and finding that the street can't be found on Google Maps. What was important was disrupting the information, not sending people on a wild goose chase. That whole artist selling something, I feel really uncomfortable about it, that I'm giving someone something so permanent and so forever. I can't get any kind of anything satisfactory from looking at a sculpture or a painting anymore. It's important I don't say where the listings are, because what I've grown to like about them is how they stick to the other listings. They cloud them up. At the moment, them being unspecified and anonymous, they put the other listings into jeopardy. Once you've lied in your past in the work, and once you've made bits of work that try to deceive people, and then when you make work that looks like that sort of thing again, people will assume you're still lying. And although you're very much the boy who's cried wolf, you've got this other clean slate comes by, where now no one's taking what you say to be true. You can get on with these things without being disturbed, if you like. It's getting one up on your audience, it's letting them in on the joke, but you're not at all. It's completely insular. I'm the only real audience member of my work.